Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. It's Monday night and it's time to return to Fagaya. It's been months since I played this, so we're gonna have a nice hard time trying to figure out what the hell I need to do, where I am, all that good stuff. And this hat's probably not gonna stay on. I hope everyone's doing well. Is this even like centered on me? Yeah, because my headset's like slipping off. The cowboy hat's a nice idea, but I remember that we should be getting a unicycle soon. Or whatever that thing's called. Come on, let's head for that shrine. Hey, what's wrong? My voice is all going to be messed up because I have not touched this in a while. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in the way? Please, don't mind me. I'm just returning home. Wait. Weren't you just crying just now? Well, that's what it was. Yeah, I can't do the voice I was doing for her earlier. Dink just can't leave a crying girl alone, can he? Yeah, this hat's going. It's also, like, really hot, too. No, I wasn't. You can't fool me. I saw those tears in your eyes. Dean! I know how you feel, but let her be. It's the polite thing to do. But I just got some dust in my eye, that's all. Please, leave me alone. Dean, you have to be careful with girls when they're crying. Sometimes they want you to comfort them, but sometimes they just want you to leave them alone. You have to be able to tell the difference. And what about And what about you, Avril? Way back when? Huh? I don't know. It just seemed to flow out of its own accord. I see. I hope I'm not being a pest. Not at all. I appreciate it. Yeah, I also remember I was doing voice lessons every day before I streamed this before, so gotta get back on that. Thanks. That's good to know. What are you talking about? Nothing. Let's head for that shrine.
It seemed like Avril and Dean shared a moment that I wasn't part of. I wonder if that has to do with why he decided to go on this journey with her. But to just realize it now. And here I thought I knew everything about Dean. In a flash, that boy I thought I knew seemed to become someone completely different. I'm starting to realize that we can't just stay as mere childhood friends forever.
It would be absolute years before I couldn't master that voice. I'm forgetting the voice actress's name. She also does Blonde in Neptunia, so I should know this. And I think Lynn from Fire Emblem, too. Oh, controller drift, ah! Thanks, Sony controllers. Hold up, I gotta do this rotating thing. Wait, no? Wait. The camera was pointed in this direction, so something about a shrine somewhere. It could be guide time anytime soon.
Better check before we get lost.
Alright, so it shows on the map where I need to go. Guessing I can't. Can I just go east, maybe? Yeah, the PS3 and PS4 controllers are much worse. At least on the PS2, you could, they're still analog, so you could, just do the rotation thing and it fixes itself. And welcome to the stream. Alright, see if I can remember this. Oh shit! What the fuck?
We can't let this beat us!
Avril is alive by a fucking thread here.
I can't lose this! Prepare yourself.
All right, back to work.
That's the hell of a first battle.
Psyched and ready. Footwork is everything. There we go.
Pork chop.
I'll get you for that.
Fuck!
Sorry. Finish him off for me.
It must
Alright,
be done.
revive again.
Please give us the power to fight again.
Go, go, go! Stick and move.
Alright, Dean, try not to die.
I'll get you for that.
Damn it! Alright, there's that big attack again.
Go easy on the girl, will ya? What next? Please give us the power to fight again.
Yeah, a lot of aggro on Dean.
I can't lose this! What a pain!
Let's do this. Knockout. We don't need any twisted rulers.
Yeah, I like how he says that against, like, regular monsters out in the field. Wait, can I put this on over the headphones? Probably not. Kind of. Yeah, that happens. I see a save thing in the distance. that where I need to go? Ah, yeah, it does. After you really go around. Alright, the two orcs, nope. I wish they stayed in the same spot.
That hurt.
Ah, crap. Oof.
Go as far as you can! I hope I meet your expectations. I must cut in.
We need to get on killing them.
I feel wonderful.
Yeah. Really don't want to, like, lean into the special moves with normal bad guys, but these guys are assholes. Okay, one's down.
Go easy on the girl, will ya?
Do that again, and I should wipe them out.
It feels good to win a battle, doesn't it?
It do.
Woo! Fully recovered!
Yeah, just a safe spot over here. Alright, time to take the long route to this place. I'm guessing I don't have the wheels yet. Which I think that's where I last left off. Thought I was gonna get the vehicle. But nope, I'm still on foot. Hey, these guys. Oh, good. Missed. Oh, so they're like borderline, Donkey Kong Country enemies?
Let's do this! How's this?
Go easy on a girl, will ya? I'm back in shape now.
Good. I'm also now remember Rebecca is kind of like the actual main character when it comes to attack power.
Psyched and ready!
Prepare yourself.
And Avril's just tanking this. Alright, Orc's gone.
It must be done.
Just attack.
I'm still. No mercy.
Nice.
That was too easy.
Also, I should probably take a look at my some of my moves and stats. What is it? Mediums. Oh, that's way too much of a sacrifice. Ah, that's Greg, yeah. I'm not going to be using Greg, so... Or Carol. So those look fine. Can we just head south? Can I even head south from here? Oh, here's a road. Has a search feature. Oh, excuse me? How the fuck do I get there then? Overland route, maybe? If half of this stream is me just trying to figure out where I need to go, I'm sorry. Got one at least. Yay!
That hurt. Stay calm.
I'm on a roll. Target in sight. Gotcha.
Not quite burning.
It must be done. How does this feel?
That's always going to be funny.
I swear by my arm.
A big giant pig monster attack is the pork chop.
Any last words?
I'm on a roll. Gotcha.
I'll move. Ha!
Agony effect.
Over there? Yes! I love this feeling! Can't we find someone with a little more bite?
Rebecca, those orcs can like nearly one-shot you. Am I on the right path? Okay, seems like it.
Let's take a little look-see. Let's take a good look around.
Something's not up here. I'm gonna be a bit disappointed. Nah. You know, too bad they didn't just, like, bring this to the PS3. Like, this game has the potential to look really freaking good. But they had to keep it on PS2 for whatever reason. This could have been a great launch title, too. Good day and welcome to the Quadra Caravan. We're here to provide you with all the supplies you need for a safe and pleasant trip through the wilderness. So I have these. Rabbit badge. I'm good. If you follow the snowy path north along the mountains, you'll eventually reach the mine Nightburn runs at Mount Chug Chug. I wouldn't recommend dropping by for a visit though. From the rumors I've heard, it's still a place for young folks. And if I recall correctly, Nightburn is the guy was Dean's idol until he finally met him, and he was kind of a dick. Actually, no, he was like a full-blown a-hole, wasn't he?
I'm feeling light. Well,
Psyched and ready.
new position.
I don't like how these guys are in the middle. Special attack. I'm gonna check Instagram when this happens.
Huh? Now! Shoot!
Alright, Dean, try not to die.
You're a lucky day! I must cut in. Here's a little energy. I've got luck on my side! Can't we find someone with a little more bite?
Again, Dean nearly died.
Just take a look around.
Nothing. Alright, that's kind of weird though. There's snowy mountains in the south. I mean, I suppose if it's high enough elevation. Attack Dean. Good.
I'll get you for that. Psyched and ready. Target in sight. What's this?
She won't kill it.
Accept my most powerful healing.
Bitter smile. What does that even do?
Go easy on a girl, will ya? How about
Yeah.
What's this?
Ouch. Avril could pick up the healing.
Back in action!
I'm still standing!
How can I miss that?
Good question,
Prepare
Dean.
yourself. Please don't dodge. Easy on a girl, will ya?
Go, go, go! Blown away!
And dead.
Haha, showed you!
Becca's close to leveling up.
I wonder where
Oh,
we
I
are
should
on
take
here.
a left. Oh, new enemies.
That hurt.
Ooh, double attack.
Any last words? Can't let this. Well. To everything. a
Yeah, that
beginning
critical
and an end.
action thing
It feels good
is
to win a battle,
very
doesn't it?
broken. Very good. Level up. Just checking something real fast.
Let's take a little look
Nothing in that pocket.
Searching! Let's take a good look around.
Palm trees in the distance. Might be something over here. An owl bear.
There we go!
Should I move there?
It feels bad attacking that thing, but it's probably a brutal enemy.
Back off! Well,
We gotta protect everyone!
But these fellows, no, they don't look cute.
Gotcha!
prepare yourself. Victory is mine.
Oh, shit! I only have like one revive, too. Ooh, excuse me there.
Footwork is everything! I'm gonna settle this now! Spirits of the earth, shake them to pieces!
Alright, let's hope he does a dumb move. Fuck!
You've still got so far to go.
Alright, retry. Okay, this time, go after the Rahabs.
Done already?
Well, we'll save the owl bear for last.
Psyched and ready. What's this?
This will be a critical hit.
What are you doing? Do it on the water spot? Ah, crap.
How could this happen?
Stay calm. Over there?
Oh, she might kill it.
I'll make it up to you later.
You could have ended that, Dean.
Prepare yourself. Take some quiet healing. I'm back in shape now. Ants here! I'm fighting for those children.
Alright, that's a decent line.
I wonder where we
Oh, I'm
are.
way far from where I have to go. Anyway, I am gonna take a BRB. Just a quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back with more Wild Arms 5. And we are back. I also noticed my chatbot's not doing its job. I should have. I feel like I should have at least posted once. Live technical issue solving. No dashboard. Cloudbot. Let's see. Timers. I guess it does need like at least like 20 lines or chat messages or something. I mean, honestly, I feel like they should go off at least at the start or something. That would be nice.
Let's take a little look-see.
Oh, you're telling me there's nothing over here between these highly suspect,
Let's take a good look
highly
around.
sus, even palm trees on the edge of the map like this? I guess there's others, huh? I'm not gonna waste the entire stream searching like this. Oh, maybe. I'll check out this spot up here. Hey, just 2 owlbears this time. Sorry, I gotta wonder just how long how far into the game I am. I've done 10 streams, about 2 hours long each, so that's 20 hours into this.
This!
I'm ready. I hope I was able to help out a little.
And I could kind of see the climax somewhat in sight. Oof, nothing here either. What's that thing?
Footwork is everything!
Or Nove. Ooh, crit! Either way, we're taking this thing out first.
You're a happy day.
Miss!
Well,
Dead.
I will not lose.
Okay.
Can't we fight someone with a little more bite?
Alright, now that's a good time to say that. Level up for Dean.
See anything?
I might say it in sight.
Better check before we get lost.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Solid path. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to be. Pretty sure it's this shrine. Not sure why I have to go to the shrine. I probably should have rewatched my last stream video. That's probably not good.
No problem! I'll get you for that!
I must cut in. Here's a little energy.
Ah, that's a relief!
I love this feeling!
Footwork is everything!
Please move. How does this feel?
And no one died. Good.
I'm feeling like... Dean's really something, but I'm gonna keep up.
Avril with the level up. Same with Carol. Was that a berry tree over there? That's worth going out of the way for.
Just take a look around.
Oh! Ninja badge. What does that do? Oh, evade up, resistance down. No thanks. Alright, those two fish things are in the same spot. Damn it! Oh, that thing might try to smoke. Okay, I did it. Yeah, because that thing could have really have just smoked Rebecca.
I'm in top shape now.
Make it easier for me. We're both in the same spot.
Prepare to face the force of my arms. Take that.
So close, Dean.
Victory is ours. I can now see the road to our future.
Oh, now that I recall it, I think Greg's voice actor is Patrick Sates, who is known for his Dio in the JoJo US anime or the US dub, and a couple Fire Emblem roles too. That's kind of an all-star cast. So this is where those thieving gobs live. I gotta fight them on an empty stomach thanks to them. I'll get that food at Sparkplug back and show those gobs who's boss. Huh? So there they are. So here I go. Man, this is where... Okay. Hey, open this door, asshole. I don't think I'm helping myself out by freezing him.
What was that, Gavin?
Oh, I see. He lights the torch for me.
Thank heavens, God!
Yeah, so he committed suicide. I guess he's still alive.
Cold. I'll get it next time.
Oh, interesting mechanic. Oh, sword. Alright, some magic keys.
I feel better now, Gab.
How does this help this door? Ah, okay. Alucard. That's mean, Gob. I'll get you for that, Gob. You think you get the jump on me? Oh, that's... Oh, there's some Gobs here. Rednunculus. Oof. Yo, though, that guy looks a little sus.
That hurt.
Oh, poison status. That's not good.
Gotta stay calm. Outflank him. I'm gonna settle this now.
Let us hold back. I'll move. Don't hold yourself back.
These Gobs are a bit tough. Maybe I should have hit it with a freeze. Shit.
That's uncalled for.
Let me show you how stubborn I can be. Well,
I must cut in.
Just getting started.
I'm gonna have to start busting out the special moves. Oh, that's
We
not
gotta
good.
protect everyone.
Oh, that attacks both, yeah.
Trigger!
Rondo!
Go, 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 go!
All right!
Alright, took care of the first other guy. Or the first guy. That.
Let's restore ourselves.
I swear by my arm!
Yes, walk into the poison hex. Yeah. Fuck that poison shit.
Stamina restored!
Such a relief.
Oof.
Well,
Don't hold yourself back.
I'm back in shape now.
It must
This better yield good
Please don't
EXP.
dodge.
Don't hate me. Can't we fight someone with a little more bite?
I guess.
Don't bother fighting back,
Ah. So were you doing like a stealth thing?
It's useless, Gop.
Or just, you know, blow him up, I guess. I could do stealth.
I'm freezing you up, Gop.
Dragon fossil. Ha! Yeah, I skipped it. Oh, great cow's voice. How did I do this? I'd be nowhere close either way, but this certainly is a rather unusual place, isn't it? Unusual indeed. I know I sure wouldn't want to live here. Neither would I. Do you think Johnny Appleseed really lived in a place like this? With what the gobs have done to this place, I tend to doubt it. But it's great for exploring. Look at all the stuff we've been finding. Bean, what is that? What? Where? Ah! Uh-oh! No! Don't look, Dean! I'm not. I didn't see a thing. Honest. What are you talking about? That, apparently. Carol, no. That is not something for good little girls to look at. Hey, that's not fair. How come you get to look at it? Hey, wipe that smoke off your face. She also looks familiar, that character. We're gonna move right past this without even a glance. Is that clear? Are we? No longer there. Oh, I've accidentally killed him. Okay. Yo, but why did that character on the cover look familiar? Hold up. I got the mini art book here. Characters. I think she was in an earlier one. Definitely not a Wild Arms 2 character. Maybe 3 or 4? Yeah, I found it. This is a character just haven't got yet in the game. Yeah, so I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see it, but the girl on the cover had a hairstyle that was pretty close to... her. Yuli from the 4th game. I wouldn't be surprised if they just took like the same art and kind of just traced over it. Alright, so the issue here, I feel that if I shoot the Gob now, he's just gonna run into the explosive trait. So blow that up. Now we shoot him. Now he lights the torch.
Thank heavens, God!
Do goblins even believe in heaven? It seems like a really remote concept for these heathens.
I'm so cool, God!
Yeah, those gob fights are kind of assholes. I'm skipping them. Hold it right there, Glob. Or Gob. Ah. Can't even read tonight. Good. How dare you invade our territory, Gob? Here to steal our food, are you, Gob? The Gobsmackers don't allow such disrespectful acts, Gob. What are you talking about? You're the ones who stole it from Honey's Day in the first place. Wrong, we only picked up what was lying on the ground, Gob. Yeah, right. And how come there's nothing left? Thanks to you, I can't have my fried noodles. Why should we care, Gob? Because I'm freaking hungry, that's why. Wow, I didn't realize how badly you wanted to eat, Dean. I mean, I was disappointed too, but... For Gob's sake, don't get so excited, Gob. You want some fried noodles that bad? Why not have some of this pre-packaged stuff? Ready in 1 minute, Gob. Oh really? Sure. Hook me up. What? Dean, surely you must be joking. Silence! Carol, you don't want to interrupt Dean. Oh. Wow. Carol, you don't want to interrupt Dean when he's hungry. Yeah. You know what they say. Oh, hath no fury like a hungry teenager. That's not his voice at all, by the way. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. But you were joking, right? Joking? I'm afraid I don't understand. He jokes all the time with old man Tony back in Capobranco. You could say that he has plenty of time to hone his skills. Are you people finished yet, Gob? You want a joke, Gob? I'll give you a joke. Yeah, knock him dead, Glenn. Alright, so a priest and this drifter walk into a bar, Gob. Hey, that's no good. I forgot the rest. Hey, small fry, I need some help, Gob. Set me up with the joke. Me? Go for it, Carol. Maybe if they like it, we could get the food back. What kind of thinking is that? Hey, we ain't got all day here, Gob. Gob. I don't know any joke. All I'm good at is studying. Come on, surely you must be able to think of something, Gob. We're busy Gobs here. We don't have time to be futzing around. I want a refund, Gob. Yeah, talk about boring. Zzz. Hey, I'm not boring, right guys? Dot. Hey, that's mean. Look, don't quit your day job, Missy. You're not cut out for comedy, Gob. I guess we'll have to get inspiration elsewhere, Gob. Yeah, Carol. They have a point. You could probably stand to work on your humor a bit, you know. Huh? Whoever said I wanted to be funny in the first place? Alright, kids. Enough playing around. Dean, you want to be able to eat those fried noodles or not? You bet. Let's take back what they stole. Like we said, Gob, we only took what was lying on the ground. Yeah, like the fields... Like in the fields, or the storehouses, Gob. That doesn't count as lying on the ground, you idiots! We saw where you dug up those things in the fields. Looks like the game's up, Gob. None of those helpless townspeople had any fight in them whatsoever. They all backed down like cowards, Gob. But something tells me that ain't gonna work with you, Gob. You want that food back, you're gonna have to earn it, Gob. All that cutscene for a boss fight. And I take back what I said about the end being in sight, because we're still in ridiculousness like this.
Stay calm! I can't lose this!
Watch this!
Oh, this guy counters.
I shall muster up all my remaining... Keep it up.
That's what these things are supposed to sound like? Like fucking Toad? Ow.
Bingo, Gob! Let's do this! Yes!
I'm ready. Accept my most powerful healing.
You bastard, Gob!
And was it the gobs who were looking at that dirty magazine earlier? Alright, so... No, elemental weakness, alright.
Trigger!
Rondo!
Go, 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 go!
We're just gonna spam these. Stretch out a bit. Fix my posture.
Go, go, go!
It doesn't even really do a whole lot.
Let's do this!
So we're just gonna be in this for the long run.
Trigger!
Rondo!
Go, 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 go!
All right! Yeah! Look like a butterfly, Gob! Sing like a bee!
Yeah, I'm not replicating that voice whatsoever.
Well,
Go, go, go! Trigger!
Rondo!
Go, 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 go!
All right!
Please move. Let's restore ourselves.
I'm back in shape now! Look like a butterfly, Gob!
Yeah, it sounds really like Toad.
Follow the road we believe in.
Watch this! Trigger!
Rondo!
Go, 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 go!
All right!
I will not lose.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Let's restore ourselves.
I'm back in shape
Is this
now.
like gonna be the boss fight of the dungeon or just like the halfway fight? Because I haven't seen really anything else.
What next?
It's typically a couple other parts of the dungeon, like an actual fight. Thanks, Dean.
I will not lose.
That guy got like a much cooler death than he deserved. Don't think you're all hot now just because you beat us, Gob. Yeah, just wait until the boss finds you. He'll tear you limb from limb, Gob. So, since when did we start calling him boss? It's now, you idiot. Now shut your pie hole before I shut it for you, Gob. Good. Now let's get out of here, Gob. Okay, so that is the mid-boss. What was that all about? Who knows? But we need to get that food back stat. After that, we could eat all the fried noodles we want. Alright, Oh! So this kind of just wrapped around to the start,
Let's
huh?
look at the map.
Is it this door? Yeah, there's a chest that
Let's look
hasn't
at the
been
map.
opened. Haha, not falling for that. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
I'm so cold, Gab!
Oh, what the fuck was that? Huh. I have to push down like a block or something? Yeah. Got some Gala. Let me guess, those drop. Gain, please, please. There we go.
Gotcha.
One wall down, and the second wall. Nope. Whoa, 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 controller drift. Let me do the thing. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Nice to meet you. Sorry, I said the one liner too late there. Oh, I was still getting controller drift. I'm not sure the gob doesn't see me. I don't know, maybe I need to take apart this controller. I was gonna do a PS2 tech stream in a couple weeks, so maybe I'll do that then. What's wrong, Avril? I've been feeling rather uncomfortable ever since we entered this place. Again, do you want to wait outside? No, it's still bearable. I'll be alright. Okay, just don't push yourself, Avril. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate your concern. Come to think of it, this may be one of those facilities that was mentioned in the recording at the shrine the Baskars were in. Avril's feeling of rejection seemed to be confined to such sites as well. Now that you mention it, yeah, I wonder if they're related. Are you sure you're okay, Avril? Maybe you really should wait. I'll be fine, Dean. Let us continue forward. Right, in that case, let's go.
Come back here, cop!
That wasn't locking down?
Time to nail this down!
Anything? Oh! I guess I have to manually aim it.
Come back here, cop!
Wait, who fucking saw me?
I'm so cool, Gab!
Oh, there's another one. Moonstone. Grants immunity to poison, huh? That may be useful sometime down the road. Yes. Stake driver, that's
Better check before we get
gun.
lost.
Equipped. Oh, no one with green? I guess that comes later. Yes. Emblem Vest. I think that's Greg? Yes. Ah, green outfit, huh?
Yeah.
Switch.
Gotcha.
Wall is half off.
Yeah.
Oh, a random battle. That's like a first for this dungeon. At least it hasn't happened in a while.
There we go.
This is
Double
it.
attack, nice.
Should I move there?
We got them cornered.
Now.
Nice.
I swear by my arm! This is for my friends! I can't lose! People are depending on me!
And now it's locking onto him. I wasn't doing it in that room for some reason.
Hup, hup.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But I will do the fight, though. Like, I know it's supposed to be some sort of Latin, but that is dangerously close.
By my arm! Go easy on a girl, will ya? I can't lose this!
This is weak against water. There's no water things here. Somebody has the ability to change the ley lines.
Psyched and ready.
Ley change, he does.
There we go.
New position. Here's a little energy.
These guys are typically pretty easy. You just have to... They just take a while.
I can't lose this!
And double attack. Nice. Cool, we got water.
No problem.
Don't hold yourself back. I feel wonderful.
Oh, it's that big dumb move. Okay.
I can't lose this.
Let's do this. Outflank him.
It must be done.
I'm back in shape now.
It happened,
Take
Twitch?
off.
Huh. At this point, it's not taking as long as I thought it would. Just chilling. Actually, I could go all out with the healing.
Don't hold yourself back.
What next?
Trigger.
Rondo!
Go, 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 go.
All right!
Please don't kill.
It's uncalled for.
Can't let this beat us!
Very close.
Trigger.
Rondo!
Go, 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 go.
All right!
Oh, I don't even know what I was even doing in that tab to begin with.
I must cut in.
The town that got, like, ransacked by the gobs.
Ice Dragon, freeze all in your path.
Yeah, he doesn't even die. He just kind of, like, takes off.
Oh, this'll come in handy. That was a pretty fun battle.
And doesn't give, like, good EXP either. But he does give free MP.
Let's keep going. There's a load off.
Oh, I got a new dragon fossil. So not 100% sure how this works. If I'm being truthful here. Loading time, so cutscene? Look, Dean, it's the stolen food. Yeah, now if we could just get it back to Honey's Day, I'll be in fried noodle heaven. But it looks like we got some company to deal with first. Oh, that is a big gob. That must be the boss the gobs were talking about. Oh, that doesn't even look like a gob. Looks like he's not going to just hand over the food. But the people back at Honey's Day are starving, and so am I. So if you won't give it to us, we'll just have to take it ourselves. Alright.
I swear
This guy's like a fat golem. I analyze. He will absorb everything. So... And also lay recovery. Which I don't like the sound of that, so we're gonna have to prevent it from going onto the lay points.
over there.
Stick and move!
Let's restore ourselves.
Alright, what sucks is that if we're trying to keep them off the lay points, the characters are going to be
Stick and move!
separate, so I can't rely on the special attacks or the force attacks.
Here's a little energy.
Oh, she had to heal herself. Oops. Disease status.
Here I come.
Backpack, anything for that?
This'll fix things up!
Yeah. Oh, and also, seeing those items reminded me.
What next?
Forbidden games.
That was
Oh, did he
excessive.
just pick his fucking nose?
Let me show you how stubborn I can be. Gotcha!
Alright.
Don't hold yourself back.
Poison is not the worst
Such a
thing.
relief.
We better be careful!
I'm not feeling well.
I'm still standing. Gotcha!
Okay, yes, please just do normal attacks.
I'm not feeling well.
Items. Yellow card, there we go.
Well,
Got double attack.
Here we go!
Oh, that didn't do anything.
I'm not
Oh, he just
feeling
wasted
well.
that. Oh, you know why? Because it's already poisoned, so I guess it can't be, have the
Here's a little
disease.
energy. Such a relief.
I'm still standing.
That hurt.
Yeah. She doesn't have a turn in between now and the boss.
What next?
Reload.
That hurt. What next? If we can recover, we will not lose. I feel wonderful.
What next?
And all her spells are just heal.
What next?
Can I shoot a high heal over there?
Accept my most powerful healing.
Yes, I can.
Watch this! There we go!
Stay calm.
Alright, so this boss was a tad sweaty.
This'll fix things up!
Prepare yourself.
It's just drawn out, though.
I hope I won't forget this feeling.
No problem! Here we go!
And now that spot is deceased.
Gotcha!
Forbidden games. Don't do that.
Prepare yourself. Preparation is key. Take some quiet healing.
Dude, it'd be nice when they do those, like, fancy animations, like, it goes smoothly into what the normal animation is. Because it seems giant to have it, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
The people in that village are safe now.
Ooh, everyone level up. Yes, fried noodles. Finally, we'll have something to eat. I'm starved too. But what about that machine? Should we not investigate it as well? Yes, let's see what it is. Yeah, who knows? Maybe he'll have something about Johnny Appleseed in there. Let's take a look. Looks like the same thing that was in the Basca's shrine, doesn't it? But it's a little different. Look, there's a place on top of that ball where you could put something. Are those letters? Looks like there's something written there, but I can't tell what. Mediums. Those which connect all. Whoa, you could read that? Yes, I don't know why. I have no trouble reading these letters. It seems that this device allows memories to be shared by using mediums. Yeah, so what do I do? Just put my medium here? Whoa, it's that golem. Yeah, and the golem arm that carried Avril. Oh, that wasn't at all trying. So that story you told about the golem arm falling down from the sky, that was actually true? My whole voice is just failing at this point. Yeah, excuse me. That's what it looks like. So you thought that it was a lie all this time? Man. Okay, I guess I'll go next. Oh, your acrobatic shooting. Wow, that looks neat. Really? I guess it was something of a turning point for me after all. I doubt I'll ever forget that day. Okay, my turn. Oh, that's the professor. Figures. That's exactly who we were thinking of. He sure was interesting, wasn't he? Interesting. Well, I suppose you could see him that way. Okay, Greg. You should try it. I'll pass. Thanks. Nothing I want to see anyway. Well, if you say so. Avril, how about you? Who knows, maybe it'll show you some of your missing memories. Yes, I hope so. Alright. Oh, thanks for looking in. Kinda towards the end of the stream anyway, so. Still, thanks. About to get a pretty big cutscene for Avril. Wait, when did this happen? I don't remember this cutscene. That's Dean, isn't it? It looks like it. You both look like... Oh, no. You both look like something... Like you're desperate about something. Did something happen? I don't know. And besides, where is this? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've never been any place like that before. Greg, have you ever seen it? I guarantee you this is from the future. Because I don't remember the cutscene. Nope. I've been around the world many times, but I've never seen any place like that. Avril, what is this? I do not know. Not where it is, nor what is happening. But there is something about it. It feels like a very important place to me. Important, but also very lonely. I was hoping your memory would come back, but instead, things just gotten more confusing. I'm sorry, Rebecca. No, you don't need to apologize. If anything, it's our fault for not being able to help you more. Not at all. I deeply appreciate all the help you have given me. I can only hope I'll be able to learn who Johnny Appleseed is. Speaking of Johnny Appleseed, the people in Honeysday said he was seen around here, right? Yeah, but I haven't seen anything that would give us any hints about him. I guess we'll just have to... Look, there's a medium among all the stuff the Gobs collected. Whoa, so there is. You think it might have belonged to Johnny Appleseed? You can't be serious. They probably stole it from Honey's Day along with everything else. Hey, you never know. Let's put it in that machine and see what's in it. But you don't even know whose it is. I wouldn't really feel right peeking into somebody else's life. I feel there's important information contained in this medium. Important information. Have you seen this medium before, Avril? No, I don't think so. Well, there's only one way to find out. Here goes. I guess. Who's that? It looks like a sort of Varuni, but maybe it's just my imagination. But his features seem somewhat human as well. Oh, he's one of the bad guys. So could he be that child that was born to the Varuni and human couple you were talking about? I don't know. I never actually met him. I only heard about him, so... Hey, isn't that this room? It looks like it. So do you think he's Johnny Appleseed after all? If only we could hear what he's saying. Is he crying? Yeah, it looks like it. Look, there's a black shadow. Look, the medium. It stopped responding. It seemed to have broken. Ugh. And just when I saw it was getting good. Wait a minute. We were just saying we shouldn't be peeking into other people's lives? You got a problem, mister? No, not all. In any case, it looks like we weren't able to learn anything after all. That can't be helped. We'll just have to go somewhere else and keep looking. Yeah, that's the spirit, Avril. I'll go with you. At least until I find the professor. That's a good stomach voice. It's like someone's put the microphone like right next to some dude's stomach that's been fasting. Oh. Looks like the first thing we need to do is get ourselves a meal. Yeah. Let's go get our fried noodles. With the boss of the Gobs taken care of, I doubt they'll be bothering the village for a while. Let's just take what we could carry, and along with that spark plug for the mono wheel. Ah, there's that vehicle. And have the rest of the villagers come and get the rest. Sounds like a plan. Let's hurry back to Honey's Day and tell everyone the news. A couple more blank mediums, but no new ones. Yeah, I'm just gonna save and call it here, because I kinda have to really use the bathroom again. But we are just at the 2-hour mark, so I think that's pretty good. So we got caught up. Let's recap. We got caught up on mostly on what we were doing in this game. We got a pretty decent lore drop at the end here, which is good. Because having a silly side story with these Gobs and who sound like toads, probably wouldn't have been the best thing for the entire stream. But hey, we made progress, and next time, tomorrow we'll be back to Mario. Yeah, it's good to be back in the swing of things. Anyway, so. Are any of my friends streaming right now? Raid? Nah, no one's live. Alright, I will catch you all tomorrow. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. all that jazz. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.